No, let's talk about what will become Barry. Right now, it is still developing, but notice on that counterclockwise swirl out there, a lot of heavy rain. You saw that story earlier with the reporter standing there under the umbrella in New Orleans, and that's why they just shot that. They've really been getting hammered, and we're starting to pull in some more convection on the south and east side of that, so jumping a little tighter on that. Notice that heavy rain continues to slowly push offshore. So it is not formed as a storm yet, but we already have storm surge watches up for a good chunk of New Orleans down towards the southern parishes of Louisiana, and I expect those to probably extend all the way across to the border of Texas as we get later tonight and tomorrow. So spaghetti monoplots, they're still fairly aligned in towards a Louisiana landfall, but notice that we're getting a few more on the outside that are trying to push it a little further to the west. And I'll show you why that is in just a sec. So potential tropical cyclone number 2 is the official designation. We're going to call it Barry soon, and that's what it'll be, gusting to 40 miles an hour. And so we put an initial track on this, and obviously the hurricane hunters are going to get out and they're going to fly this storm. That will help to clean some of this up as well. But right now, looking like it's trying to push in towards western Louisiana by late Saturday night as a Category 1 hurricane, get a little tighter in that. That's what we're going to have to watch. Could see some max winds of around 85 miles an hour. So I'm going to run the Futurecast here on the American model. Notice that cold front here really should be a player. If it can get this far south, it'll help tug that low onshore, keeping it away from southeast Texas and not necessarily under the influence of that big ridge of high pressure. Now, the European model, which has been over across portions of eastern Louisiana for a good chunk of the last couple of days, this morning actually pushing it a little further west. Notice that's a little closer to us, and thus a little more concern that we're going to continue to have to just watch this over the next couple of days. But still at this point, the rainfall looks like it's going to be a big bullseye for Louisiana, keeping us out of the crosshairs. But as I've mentioned, I'm going to continue to hammer this point home until we get more information about this storm, a la when they can actually get some real-time data in there. That will help to give us a much cleaner idea of what we're dealing with. So we're going to continue to keep a chance for some heavier showers coming into Friday, Saturday, and then eventually backing it off. But I would expect that forecast to change, guys, as we get new stuff in. So this is just going to be a really dynamic situation. You're just going to have to make sure you've got Frank's free forecast app downloaded and you're checking your social media as well.